I've made Christmas tree ornaments and now I need to glaze them. And if you know anything about the glazing process in the kiln, then you know that the glazed part cannot touch anything because they will stick together. So to glaze something that needs to be glazed all over, you have to hang it like this. But the problem is I live in Croatia, so there are not many people that do ceramics here, and our supplies are maybe limited, I don't know. The only kind of rack that I could get was a rack for beads, and that's like super small and it wouldn't work for larger things. So I decided to make my own rack. Finding the wire that I needed proved to be super hard. The thickest wire that I could find in the ceramic supply shops was this, and this is 0.4 millimeters. I did try to make something with it, but it was a total fail. So I went on this hunt to find the right kind of wire. So if you have similar problems, here's some advice for you. You need to be searching for Cantal wire, and if you cannot find that, Nichrome wire is a good substitute. But what if you cannot find any of that? Like I couldn't. I could find it on Amazon, but like the shipping would be insane. Cantal is usually used for making electrical heaters. So your best bet is to find a manufacturer that does electric heating. That's what I did, and I managed to find 3.5 millimeters. Yeah, that's all the advice I have. Let's start building. First, I have to measure everything and cut it and be as precise as possible, and that's not my strong suit, so it wasn't very fun. Then I placed everything next to a heating source. I'm putting a board over it to dry as straight as possible. I wouldn't normally speed up the drying process with heating, but I was really short on time this time, and it's only for my personal use. I'm not selling it. After some time, I've removed the board so it can dry more quickly, but of course my cats decided to walk all over it, but it's kind of cute and I like that. I'll have their prints. Later that day, the clay was dry enough for me to assemble the parts. Now I need to cut the holes for the wire. I'm measuring everything with a stick. I'm putting paper in it to provide light pressure so it doesn't lose its form. It's been 2 days and I just need to clean it a bit before I put it in the kiln. I'm using a damp sponge, but I have to be careful not to wet it too much. I have found a wire in the company that does electrical heating, and it's nice and thick, and hopefully it will do good. So this is after the first baking, and now we have to put the ornaments and the wire in it, and we will see. The wire did lose its form because of the heat, but it didn't ruin anything, and I can always straighten it back. And that's it. I hope this helped you.